Yo, what up, guys? This is your boy Kofi and Chuck Full Damage Miller with KO Sports Talk podcast, bro.
What up?
And
What up? What up?
in today's podcast, guys, we are going to be talking about the Chicago Bears possibly signing David Bakhtiari, and also why the Chicago Bears have not signed Caleb Williams or Rome Odunze to a deal yet, a rookie contract yet. But before we start this video, guys, make sure to like and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get the latest and greatest in regards to not only Chicago Bears news, but also Chicago Bulls. See red, guys. See red nation.
See red, baby.
All Chicago sports content, guys. You already know I got the Bulls head, guys. But, yeah, guys, let's dive into this video. So, according to some reports, the Chicago Bears were possibly looking to sign David Bakhtiari, former, longtime op, Chicago Green Bay Packers. Yeah, he's a Green Bay Packers op. Green Bay Packers offensive lineman, David Bakhtiari. Of course, he's had like two ACL surgeries. He's been dealing with injuries and we don't know if he's not going to be the same player that he was, of course, with his injuries. But the GM, Ryan Poles, was looking into getting David Bakhtiari and possibly trying to bring more competition to that left tackle position as well. But, Chuck, what do you think about this? The Chicago Bears possibly looking to.
I'm feeling you, bro. Draft and all that just happened. Bulls and traded DeMar Rose, and there's a lot going on in Chicago.
It's a lot going on, man. I'm saying Bulls, bro. And I just had a video about that.
What about that KO Sports Talk, man? I'm Chuck Full Damage one, and I am the biggest Bears fan that you know. And welcome to another episode of KO Sports Talk. Thanks for joining the podcast. Do me a favor, people. When you like and comment, please subscribe. Please hit your likes and please hit your comments. Put your comments on this page because what I've been seeing of late, I know we get a lot of people that's in here that joins us in the chat, but we don't see a lot of likes, or additional subscriptions being added. So, we need that support, people. We need that support. So if you guys can, please subscribe and give us some likes on this content. Let us know that.
Give us the HBO special. Help a brother out, please. Help.
Help a brother out. There you go. So give us a little assistance on that. I think it's a beautiful thing, Coach, to answer your question, to bring in additional competition, because what has been ailing the Bears for God knows the last 15, darn near 20 years, or almost since 2006, the 2006 season, is our offensive line. We have not had a stout offensive line, and that is a recipe for disaster for any offense, any quarterback, any running game that's trying to get going, any passing game that's trying to get going for any team. So I love the advent of bringing in David Bakhtiari, or however you say his name, for bringing David in and for bringing this other guy, for bringing the other. I like what they're doing on the defensive end too. Let me I'm getting ahead of myself, but let me come on back here. But yeah, I love that they're bringing this guy in, because you're talking about a seasoned veteran, an all-pro, a guy who knows how to push the envelope of young guys. A guy like this is going to come in, and even though he's been ailing from injuries of late, this guy is going to come in and he's really going to press. He's going to push the envelope, and this is what we need. This is what the Chicago Bears offensive line need. We need somebody that's going to push us, that's going to make us come to play. It can't be a thing that you're sitting around here resting on your laurels now. You really got to, roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty, bro. You got to dig in the mud and really prove that you belong on this offensive line. Can't be a cakewalk thing. And I love that. I think that's what the Bears offensive line has been missing for years, bro. It's been missing the advent of competition. You know what I mean? On an offensive line. Plus, I felt like guys, have really taken the job for granted. Sam Mustipher. Not to pour pile on to him, but I really didn't think that guy was working hard. Larry Borum has too many plays that he's taking off for me, bro. I've seen
Yeah,
a
he takes a
guys
lot of
come.
plays off.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys come and go on this offensive line. What's his name? Riley. Last name Riley. I can't
Riley
think
Reef.
of Riley Reed. Yeah, these guys they did not show up to play, and the Bears spent high draft capital on a lot of these guys, bro. This was a high draft capital that they spent trying to get cats in here who can anchor this offensive line, and thus far they haven't done so. I don't know if it's just our picks, and maybe we not reading the room right when we look at these guys or what. But to get back to the question, this is very good for the Chicago Bears to have the offensive line pushed like this, bro. You know what I mean? You need somebody that can get behind him and let them know, hey, look, you don't do your job. I'm here waiting, willing, and ready to take this job from you. I'm ready to do this. So yeah, I'm not mad at it, bro. Not at all, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. I definitely think there definitely needs to be some competition in the left tackle position. I mean, primarily, with Braxton Jones, him dealing with his injuries. And not only left tackle, I think, with Tevin Jenkins, he's been solid, I think he's been one of the best offensive linemen on our team. But, there's questions over there, because of his injuries as well. And even as sometimes he's had some struggles in regards to pass blocking, specifically, with all the top, left guards in the NFL. Based on what he's been doing in his production, he's kind of struggled a bit, in pass blocking. And like I said, it's also been, due to him dealing with some injuries, specifically, with his lower back, and all that. I think, there's definitely needs to be some type of some competition there. I think really the only one I'm really, kind of I'm really comfortable with was the right tackle, with Darnell Wright. I think Darnell Wright, he's definitely going to get better, with the right tackle position. But it's just, the left tackle, the left guard, the center, and the right guard position, because I think we need to create a lot of competition, between all those positions, aside from the right tackle position.
Cole, I was astonished to find this out, but PFF actually had Darnell Wright and Braxton Jones rated extremely high in terms of left tackles and right tackles. And
Yeah,
I didn't
and tackle
realize,
positions.
from the eye test, I didn't realize that these guys were actually living up to billing like they were. Because, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the eye test of how it's happening in real time. But according to PFF stats, Braxton Jones actually played pretty good, man, in comparison to what I thought he was doing. Darnell Wright, I expected him to have some hiccups. He's a rookie. So, you got some rookie growing pains he's got to go through. So I wasn't so blown away by the fact that, he might not have performed at the highest level. But Braxton Jones, I was really surprised. I thought he was having a bad year. I'm going to tell you no lie, Coach. I thought he was having a bad year. But according to PFF and the stats and the standings that they have him at, he really didn't have that bad a year. They had him rated like the number 11 offensive ends, if you will, the offensive guards, the tackles, whatever they are. Yeah, but they had them rated pretty high. Had them rated pretty high. Claws up there. Okay, Ron.
What up, Ron?
I see what you're doing.
Balls up, bear down, bro. But yeah. I mean, based on the eye test, based on from what I've seen, I saw a lot of struggles. Braxton Jones, his first year,
that's why I'm
he
so
started
surprised.
all 17 games. 2022, he started all 17 games. And then this past year, I believe he missed like 4 or 5 games. But, during the games that he did start, he's always struggled with the pass blocking, and the bull rush. Like, there's I can name you a certain number of games he did struggle, with, the Packers game. I mean, the Saints game.
Mhm.
There are a couple of games where he really did struggle, in terms of pass blocking, and that's where I'm
That's
like
why
really worried.
I'm pretty stunned to see, PFF to have him rated so high. I
Yeah,
really
that's what
didn't
I'm
think
saying.
that he
Yeah.
was there, bro. I really didn't think that he was there. But they said, offensive line was like ranked 11th, and they're attributing a lot of that to Braxton Jones, Darnell Wright, and to Tevin Jenkins. So, they said our offensive line really wasn't that bad. It's not as bad as, and it makes sense when I think about it, Cove, because we did have a big turnaround in the second half of the season. The team did turn around. We started off abysmal, but we had a big turnaround in the second half of the season, and that didn't just happen because Justin Fields' legs was dynamite, or or receivers making phenomenal catches, or the running game exploded all over the place. That was a combination effort. It was a team effort for that to start happening. The defense got his sea legs under it. The offensive line got his sea legs under it, and before you know it, we hit the ball rolling, bro. We hit the ground running after that, bro. It just got started late.
Right. And but I mean, like I said, definitely competition definitely breeds success for. I mean, I do like it, but
Mhm.
and also, I mean, I know we already talked about this Connor Williams. I know the
Right.
Bears are kind of still in on Connor Williams. I think
Mhm.
definitely if we were able to bring in Connor Williams, it'll definitely upgrade that center position. Like I said, he was
Mhm.
graded the second best center this past year, right behind Frank Wright. Now, he graded out at 86.5. His pass blocking was 71.7, and his run blocking was a 90.5. So, I mean,
Where's he from again, Coach?
huh? PFF.
Where's Connor from again? No, I said, where's
uh,
Connor Williams from again? I
Miami.
mean, like, what team was he
Like
playing
what
with
team?
last year? Oh, he played with the
Miami
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I thought, yeah,
Dolphins.
I
Yeah.
remember this discussion in here. So, are we still in discussions with them about this guy, or I mean, because
There hasn't been
I
really up
remember
in the
having,
air. There hasn't been too much news about him. I mean, there's some reports saying the Bears are still in on him, but I mean, based on
Mhm.
him and his agent, there haven't really been too much talks between the both parties, between his agent and the Chicago Bears. But
Mhm.
according to some reports, the Bears are still, trying to see if they could sign, Connor Williams. I mean, nothing yet, but I mean, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Connor Williams might
Yeah.
be signed hopefully by next month, but we have to see.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about that, Coach? Do you like the
I
addition
would like the signing. I
of
would love
Williams?
it because he would definitely be an upgrade over what we have between Coleman Shelton and Ryan Bates. I mean, like I
Oh,
said,
really? Okay.
I think he would
Well,
be an
I
upgrade.
know that Ryan Poles was really big on Ryan Bates when he got drafted 2 years ago by the Buffalo Bills. He actually wanted this guy even back then, And so for him to get him, I believe that that's a win-win situation in his mind. Coming away with the guy that he wanted from the word go. So Connor Williams, I don't know much about him, Kofi. Is he a versatile type of offensive line? Can he play multiple positions on the offensive line, or is he a stationary, like anchor at a particular position?
I believe he can play multiple positions, but primarily, um, he plays the center. Because last year, I believe, I mean, he played.
Mhm.
Yeah, he played primarily 409 snaps
Okay,
under center. Yeah,
409 snaps. Now, does he play center? What does he play, bro?
yeah, he plays center. He plays the center position.
Okay. So Coleman Shelton, yeah, put your hard hat on, bro. We have some competition coming in here. And David plays center too, correct?
Yeah, yeah, but
Yes.
Ryan Bates, he can also play the right guard. He can play guard or center.
Right. Now I'm thinking about David Bacardi, or how you say this guy's name. Yeah, I was thinking about him, in terms of him playing center. Does he play center, or is he just a guard?
Wait, who?
David Bakhtiari.
Oh, he plays left tackle. He played the tackle position. He plays tackle.
So he plays what Braxton Jones plays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let's push that envelope. I guess that statistically, PFF can say that Braxton Jones had a pretty good year, but I'm sorry, with my eye test, I didn't see that. I did not see this good year, bro. I didn't see it at all. So I love the idea that we will be bringing in. We're possibly thinking to bring in more competition at these positions. If you want an offensive line or any position in the NFL, if you want these players to play at a high level, you've got to let them know that there is some competition coming behind them that could possibly uproot them if they're not performing well. So you want to push them. You want to push them to make sure that they understand that this is not a guaranteed given that you're going to be in this position. It's not a walk in the park. You're not going to come here and just hold up a roster spot. Say like one Bronny James.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna get into that. I'm sorry, Lakers fans. I had to take a shot at it. Yeah, but yeah, we don't want these guys feeling comfortable thinking they're just gonna take a roster.
Yeah, but Connor Williams, he graded out last year as the number 2 position, and with him, with the Miami Dolphins were one of the best offenses in the NFL. They graded out number 1 in passing yards. They graded out top 5 in run blocking and pass blocking. With him in the lineup, and of course,
so, Coach, what do you think is the hold up then with him getting signed somewhere? Is it just the money thing?
I guess because of his injuries. That's really a concern.
Because I think there's a lot of teams out here that's willing to pay the money, bro. If it's a money thing for him.
Because I believe he only had one major injury, if I'm not mistaken. That was this past year, But I mean, other than that, they're really looking at that, a lot of teams are just looking at.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm assuming that the sticky point may have something to do with him wanting maybe multiple years.
He probably wants more money from than what he's valued.
I think if he was the number 2 rated offensive lineman, according to PFF,
I think he should.
I think he can get the money. I don't think the money's an issue. It may be a thing of years, bro. The years on the contract. How many years is he looking for? Maybe he wants a 4 or 5 year deal and nobody's willing to give him that. You know what I mean? Maybe everybody's a little afraid because of the injury that happened. They don't know how he's going to recover, how he's going to rebound, or whatever. Maybe they only want to give him 1 year, 2 years max, or something like that. So that's what I'm thinking. That could be the holdup. Yeah. But I do like the addition of any additional offensive lineman. I don't think right now, Coach, we can get enough offensive linemen. Stockpile. That's what we need to do, bro. That's what we need to do. I feel like the Bears have always traditionally done that on defense. We stockpile linebackers. We stockpile all defensive linemen. We stockpile, safeties and corners. We stockpile them so we don't ever have a problem or a missing piece of the puzzle, so to speak, on defense. Offensively, we've not done that, bro.
People think that our defensive line is going to falter. Like they only think that Montez Sweat is going to really be the only one that's going to pass us. People don't believe. I think people are putting their laurels on. This team is putting their laurels on, the Javon Dexter to take the next big jump. DeMarcus Walker. DeMarcus Walker, he did have a down year, but I think he's kind of solid. With him,
but they signed him to be an edge rusher, and they found out he wasn't a true edge. He's not a true edge. He's more of a DT, but he is versatile. You can move him around on that defensive line, and he can play, bro. He can play, and he got his fair share of sacks in there too, bro. But you come from a bad team like the Tennessee Titans defensively, anything you do over there will make you look spectacular. He probably was the best defender that they had on that defense. That defense was abysmal, bro. So him getting 10 sacks on it, look.
That's kind of surprising because they had Jeffrey Simmons, and
yeah, but so you got a defense with 2 guys showing up. Their secondary was horrendous, It was horrific. That was a terrible secondary, my man.
Mhm.
Terrible secondary. You know, but yeah, I still like DeMarcus Walker for the Bears and for what he brings to the table. He does bring productivity to the table, so I'm feeling him being here. I don't have a problem with him, being here. I just think, for the naysayers who really think that this whole defense is hanging his hat solely and strictly on Montez Sweat's production, you got a big surprise coming this year. Montez Sweat got it going. True and all, he was a cornerstone piece for our defense. But, bro, he was not the all-in-all of the defense. He came, he brought pressure, and that got everybody else to going. This is a great defense. Hear me good, people. This is not a good defense. This is a great defense, and we're going to see it. We saw it for the second half of the year, for the last 8 games of the season. We're going to see it for the entire season, I believe, this year.
That's kind of like the 2017, 2018 Chicago Bears defense. Like the second half of the season, like they started getting it going. And then after the acquisition of us trading for Khalil Mack, that's when you saw everybody like
just take off,
take
next
off.
level. Yeah,
I think that's almost similar to this team. Second half of the season,
13-3 that year, 13-3, nasty team, bro, nasty.
Yeah, the second half of the season, we started, taking off. After we got the addition of Montez Sweat, and you're definitely going to see a surprise. I mean, you're definitely going to see a jump, from Javon Dexter, him primarily playing the 3 technique, and you're also going to have contributions from Zach Pickens, DeMarcus Walker, Rasheem Green, all these other guys, and and if we also sign Yannick Ngakoue, being on the team, there are reports saying that he's in the Chicago Bears training camp.
That's what's up. I'm not mad at that if we bring him back, bro. I'm not mad at that.
You saw what Yannick Ngakoue was doing, after we got Montez Sweat. He had I believe 2 or 3 sacks after we got Montez Sweat before he had his injuries. I mean, that was his lowest production. This guy has always been an 8+, 9+, 10+ sack type of guy, prior to his injuries. And so when you have a decently healthy, Yannick Ngakoue, with the addition of Montez Sweat, during those situational pass rushing situations, it's definitely going to help, boost the team. And so I think this defense is definitely going to take a step forward. I'm not too worried about this defense, taking a step back or saying, oh, if Montez Sweat gets hurt, oh, this defense is going to take a dip. No, I don't believe that. I think this defense is going to be all right, But I also kind of wanted to talk about DeAndre Swift. People don't really understand how much of an underrated signing this running back was, us getting DeAndre Swift. I watched a little bit of the Chicago Bears now, with Harrison Graham, and he talked about like how underrated the DeAndre Swift signing was, and how I think they're saying that he's gonna be an elite back this upcoming season. That he's really gonna, especially with the pass catching, this guy, DeAndre Swift, he's averaged at least 39 catches, and this past season, he's had over 1,200 scrimmage yards. What do you think about this DeAndre
Swift? I've always thought DeAndre Swift to be a high-end talent at running back in the NFL. He's very gifted. He's a very gifted athlete. This dude is super fast, uber quick. He has vision like you wouldn't believe, to hit a hole, beat a defender, break an ankle. This guy's got electric moves, man. I would liken him, if he can stay healthy, I would like to liken him to a poor man's Reggie Bush, if you would. He puts me in the mind of a Reggie Bush type of player, where he can really be electric. He can be a high productive type of guy. Excuse me, and he can be explosive, bro. I think this guy he's a touchdown waiting to happen like that, bro. I think this guy could blow a play up in a heartbeat. I honestly think that he can blow a play up in a heartbeat. But he's one of those players that I gotta say, he's just got to stay healthy, bro. He's got to stay healthy. If Swift can stay healthy, the sky's the limit for what this guy can be for this Bears offense. I think what the Bears were hoping to catch in Khalil Herbert, which is a lightning in a bottle type of situation, I think they got that lightning in a bottle with DeAndre Swift if he stays healthy. The big if on him is his health. Can this guy stay healthy? Can he stay upright? If he can stay upright and he can stay healthy, the Bears got them a winning piece, bro. They definitely got a winning piece. The dude can be dynamic. The only thing that he lacks in is pass protection. He's not a good blocker.
Yeah, he's not a good blocker. Yeah.
Runner. He has great field vision. He has phenomenal hands. He can run routes. This dude can do it all, man. He can do it all. Only thing he lacks is the pass blocking ability. But other than that, this guy is great. This guy is great.
So if you were Shane Waldron, right? And what kind of plays would you use DeAndre Swift in? Like, what type of plays would you use him in? Like, in terms of like maybe pass catching or whatever, or like let's say.
See, that's the thing about a player like. That's the thing about a player like DeAndre Swift. He takes the lid off of your offensive playbook. You can run anything with this guy out there, man. As long as it's not requiring him to pass block, which you're not going to want him to do anyway. This is a pass catcher, not a pass blocker. This guy is going to allow you to try and do every freaking thing that's in the playbook. There are no limitations with a talent like him coming out the backfield, bro. You can try it all, bro. Let's go for it. If you want to line him up and put him in the slot and have him to run a deep post or something to see if he can beat the defense, he can do that too. This guy's got phenomenal speed, bro. Got phenomenal speed. And as long as he's catching these passes and his hands are good, sky's the limit for what we can do with him. Sky's the limit for what we can do with him. Damian says, hey, what's going on, Damian? He said, I wish the Bears would have kept Foreman. He said, I think he's a better running back than Swift. It depends, Damian, and welcome to the show, bro. It depends on what you're looking for out of your running back. If you're speaking in terms of a traditional style running back, I'm inclined to slightly agree with you, because he can run in between the tackles. He's a physical guy. Talking about Deontay Foreman, this dude can maul you, so to speak. He's a mutter, as Jerome Bettis would say. He can go in the trenches. He can get you 2 yards in a cloud of dust. He can get you 2 yards all day if he needs to. Whereas DeAndre Swift, he's explosive, bro. This is a big play waiting to happen. You put that ball in his hand, he may not break through that line every time, but once he gets the break, boom, he's going 80 yards, bro. This dude is going 90 yards for a touchdown. This dude is a home run waiting to happen every single time with DeAndre Swift. So, I did like, I'm with you. I did like Deontay Foreman too. I wanted the Bears to keep him, but I'm not mad at the addition of DeAndre Swift here. Plus, you got to keep in mind too, Damian, that we do have Roschon Johnson, which is a hard-nosed, tough-skinned runner that blocks very well too, coming out that backfield. Also, bro, we're talking about a second year player here, bro. So,
I believe last year, DeAndre Swift, he was top 5 in 20 yards plus in explosive yards.
Because what would be nice, if you wouldn't mind, bro, if you got the time, if you could pull up DeAndre Swift's numbers from last year so the Bears fans can see, what this guy was actually doing on the field. I thought he had a great year for Philly. I thought he was spectacular for Philly. And the thing I was looking for was to see if he could stay healthy, and lo and behold, he pulled it off, bro. He stayed healthy for the majority of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up and see if I can.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think we lose anything by giving up Deontay Foreman and going to Swift, bro. The only thing Deontay Foreman may bring to the table a little better than Swift is pass blocking. But other than that, Swift can do pretty much everything he does and then some. The pass blocking and running in the trenches. I don't really see Swift as no power you, run you over type of guy. Not saying he's never done that, but it's not his forte. It's not what he's going to do. It's not what he's here for. It's not his Matt Forte. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
A Bears reference, Matt Forte. Yeah.
And what else we were gonna talk about? Oh yeah. Also,
The Hard Knocks saga. Let's talk about the Hard Knocks saga with
the hard
Caleb
knock.
Williams and Odunze.
Yes. I wanted to get to that too. I wanted to get to that whole contract situation. Why Caleb Williams and why Odunze hasn't been signed yet. I mean, there's a whole lot of speculation. I think how many rookies has? I think there's been 5 rookies that hasn't been signed yet. So far, get to a rookie contract.
Why do you think that is, bro? What do you think's going on with that, bro?
I really can't even give you a specific guess on why. But based on the reports, I think they're trying to wait until they premiere the Chicago Bears episode of Hard Knocks, before he could sign, I guess because they're trying to wait.
Oh, my thunder, Coach. That's what I was going to say, too.
I know.
I do believe it's just a whole ploy,
it's a whole ploy, yeah.
Drama, to make people watch, to see, what's going on with the Bears, so we got to keep up with Hard Knocks to see why Caleb Williams is assigned, why Odunze is assigned. I honestly believe this is more on the Bears than it is on those players not wanting to sign right away. Because, the rookie contracts, they're capped. So all you can do is give them whatever the max ceiling is for the rookie contract. There's no other way that you can, foster any other kind of money
cap,
legally.
Yeah.
We're gonna put out the legally that Caleb Williams and Odunze can get in a rookie contract. So it's already capped. They're going to get the max, whatever their contract is. The only reason I could see the whole,
especially with them being first round picks, they're going to get the cap. I mean, they're going to get the highest maximum. They're going to get the maximum.
Yeah, the only thing I could see as to the reason why there's no signing right now is just saving it for the show, bro, to make a big to do about it, so to speak. Because there's nothing. Caleb Williams or Odunze, they don't stand to gain anything by holding out at this point. It'd be different if they stood to gain something, but there's nothing there.
And they're holding out, but they're not holding out. They're not going to hold out.
Right. And that's why I'm saying it like that. Some people would think they could possibly be holding out for more money. It's impossible for them to hold out for more money than the rookie contracts. The only thing I can see that could be an issue that could be a sticking point possibly is the number of years that the contract is for. Some rookie contracts are 3 years, some rookie contracts are 4 years. If it's a situation where they don't want to be under a 4-year contract, that's what the Bears want them to do, and they want it to be 3 years, then I could see that becoming an issue. But I really don't get the sense that either of these guys even have that in mind right now. They just want to play football, bro. These guys are ready to go.
Yeah, they're just waiting for a training camp to start. I mean, I really think they're waiting. It's like
they're not missing a beat. I don't foresee these dudes. I think if these dudes could play the entire year for free, or if they had to play the entire year for free, I believe they would, bro. I honestly believe they would. These are football players. They love the sport.
They love the game of football.
Yes, you can tell, bro. This is not just something they're doing to get a paycheck. Say
and speaking of Caleb Williams, I mean, the city has really embraced, I think, both Odunze and Caleb Williams, because every time they go out in Chicago, they go out to bars, whatever, around the Chicagoland area. I mean, you could definitely just see, like, whenever they're doing an interview with this guy, the guy's always ending the interview like, "Bear down." He's always saying, "The Bears," or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like you definitely can see the energy.
Caleb is great at selling himself to the fans. He's great at selling himself to the fans. I see that in that kid. Caleb wants the fans to know that he's all in with the team. It doesn't have to be a thing where we're concerned if he's going to leave after the rookie contract or what's going to happen here. He's whatever growing pains is going to come here. I believe Caleb is on board with the Bears for the long haul, bro. I don't think this is a situation where Caleb was just here and he's just going to stay here long enough to get his shine so that he can go get his next big contract with some other team. Like he's going to fly away and go play with the 49ers, or you know what I mean, or the Kansas City Chiefs or somebody. We
Dallas
don't have to
Cowboys.
worry about that. Right, the Cowboys, man. I don't believe we have to worry about that with him. But yeah, I think that's what all the drama is. Even if it was a situation where Caleb was holding out, and I could see possibly Caleb, being the type, if he doesn't feel like the money is adequate, that he could hold out or something. I just don't see that same with Rome Odunze, bro. He's just not that kind of guy. He's not cut like that. This is a guy.
I believe Caleb Williams, he doesn't have an agent. He has lawyers that's going to look at his contract. I don't think he has an agent, if I'm not mistaken. Does he?
I think all of that is foregone. It's foregone.
Yeah.
Conclusion. Everything's done. I don't see anything that could be a major sticking point of any sort. He's the number one pick in the draft. So what are the Bears going to do? Hassle with him? You're not going to hassle with the number one pick in the draft. You can't hassle with this.
Well, he already accomplished one of his goals on his goals list. He became the number one pick. All he has to do is win 8 Super Bowls plus 8.
Now, in fairness to him and Rome Odunze and other rookies that just came in, a lot of these guys had NIL deals that was paying more than their rookie contracts and what their rookie contracts are paying. So I could see, where they could possibly be in the unions here, the NFLPA be in their ear about, next time collective bargaining agreement comes around, hey, take this cap off rookie contracts, or broaden the cap or something. I can see that becoming an issue down the road, but there's nothing they can do about it right now. You know what I mean? There's nothing can be done about it right now.
Yeah. But
what is Damien talking about here, bro?
What did he say?
With this on the screen.
Caleb needs to keep his mouth shut or watch what he says at press conference, because him saying he wants to win a Super Bowl is going to haunt him, and that Bear fans attack him because everyone's going to expect. Oh no,
that's just Damien. That's what he's supposed to be saying, man.
That's just goals, bro. That's goals, bro.
When LeBron James went to Miami, how many championships did he count for them? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 17, not 22. He was all the way up the ladder. He got to 8 too, bro. Now they only won 2, but that's not the point. You want your star player, your superstar player, coming in with the mindset that we're going to win. We're going to win a lot. You want him to have that mindset, bro. That's mindset, bro. I'm not mad at Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an athlete of his caliber, if you're an athlete of Caleb Williams' caliber, you want the same thing. I mean, that just comes with the territory, It comes with the territory of being not just an NFL athlete. It comes with being a professional athlete. You want to set goals for yourself like that. I mean, so
listen, Damien, let me be clear, Damien. Nobody's winning 8 Super Bowls. Tom Brady made a whole career of being the most dominant quarterback in NFL history, winning more than anybody else, and he don't got 8, bro. That's not happening. It's not happening, not in today's NFL, or at least I don't think it can happen. Now, if Caleb comes out here and does it, more power to us, But I'm not mad at this kid for saying that, bro. They don't need to keep.
And he wants to play 20 years and with one team, like.
Right. Keep his mouth shut for what? His expectations is all he's got right now. Let him dream.
Yeah, let him have his
goals. Let him dream big.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
And also, later on, I'm going to be making a video, the top 10 most important Bears of this upcoming season. That's probably going to be for next week. But I don't even want to say in terms of like stats, but what was I going to say? You
said the top 10 Bears?
Yeah, top 10 most important Bears this upcoming season.
don't know, Coach. That's going to be kind of subjective, bro. It depends on what you call relevant and important on the team. The way I look at this team, everybody's important right now, bro. That's the way I look at this team. Plus, you got to remember, we still supposed to come back and finish out the 53-man roster. You know, so keep that on your radar, bro. Yeah, that one kind of subjective. I don't know if I could rate anybody higher than Caleb Williams in importance because you just traded away. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself, bro. We'll talk about that next week. Yeah, but you just traded away Justin Fields, and you bringing this guy in. So relevance, importance, you know, high volume, high alert volume, or value, high value. Got to be Caleb Williams. So it's got to be the most important team right now. You know.
Yeah, also I was gonna say, I think also I don't know when they're gonna sell the training camp tickets, but I think very soon they're gonna be selling like the training camp tickets soon for the Bears practice. It's saying I'm reading on Bears Digest, all tickets quickly disappearing for Bears training camp. Tickets for 9 Bears open practice at House Hall vanished in a matter of minutes, leaving some fans wondering what happened already. I mean,
what do you mean? What happened? People bought them.
They've already bought them.
Real Street Sports Talk said that that's a good one, Kofi. Said that the top 10 most important players should be good. I mean, I don't know, T.O. I think that's real subjective. Thanks for coming to the cast, bro. I think that's real subjective, though, because to me, every position is important, bro. You don't have a 22-man roster of offensive and defensive players that aren't important. Any holes in your team, and you know this being a Packers fan, any holes in your team can cost you, bro. It can cost you, So to me, everybody's important. My D tackles are just as important as my edge rusher, Montez Sweat. My middle linebacker, my weak side linebacker is just important as my Mike linebacker. Not TJ Edwards. God, I'm drawing a blank right now. But TJ Edwards, and Jack Sanborn, they're just as important as Big Boy in the middle. Oh God, drawing a blank on his name.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Edmonds, right? That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, Tremaine Edmonds.
Say that.
I know. I was having a blank. I was having a little bit of blank too.
Right. Then you got, you got what's his name? Kevin Byard over the top. It's a free safety. He and Jaquan Brisker, extremely important. Everybody's important, bro. Everybody's important. Everybody's important to me. So, I mean, that will be interesting, though. That's an interesting subject there.
That's going to be an interesting combination between Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker because both are like strong safety. Naturally, they play the strong safety position. And so I wonder how they're going to rotate between that free safety position or how they're going to work that out because you got pretty much two strong safeties.
I don't know. I think Kevin Byard played more free safety in the last couple of years than he did strong safety, bro. If I'm not mistaken, bro. He does play like a strong safety, but I really don't think that beyond the position titles, I really don't think the Bears are really looking at that from a position standpoint. He got to be the free safety. He got to be the strong safety. I think the Bears just trying to have dynamic coverage over the top, and it doesn't really matter who's at what position. But I think Jaquan Brisker is dynamic. I want to give a hot take, though. I want to jump out on the ledge, and I want to say Jaquan Brisker is going to make the Pro Bowl this year. I want to say that, but I'm going to hold out for now. Y'all didn't hear that. That didn't come out of my mouth, even though it did. Just hold out on that. But I really, really love, I really love Jaquan Brisker being on the back end of this secondary, bro. I love that dude, man. I love that dude. He puts me in the mind of Mike Brown, bro. That's what he puts me in the mind of. He's flying around. He's sacrificing his body. He's giving the big hits. He's getting in the mix and in the trenches with the running backs coming out the backfield. He's hitting those guys, like he's, one of these big linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds, DJ Edwards, Jack Sanborn, he in there. He mixing it up. I love a dude like that, bro. I love a dude that flies around like that. And he'll go get the pick. That dude will go get a pick too, man. Yeah, man. So I love that dude. Yeah.
All
What's
right, I'm
up?
at the 35-minute mark. I'm gonna end it a little bit early because I have certain stuff I gotta do. But any final thoughts?
Yeah, let me just read this before we
Yeah,
get
go
to
ahead.
that code. Theo, what's going on, man? He said Foreman is not a better running back than Swift, Damian Hernandez. I don't know. Theo. I'm sorry, Theo. I don't know, bro. It depends on what you're looking for out of a running back. If you're looking for a guy that runs in the trenches, then I would say Foreman is the better running back. But if you're looking for a guy that's more dynamic, that can bring more to your offense, that can give you more wrinkles and more things you can do with him, then he's not on par with Swift. Swift is much better in that regard. It just depends on what you're looking for to me. It depends on what you're looking for. But
Question: why do you think the Bears haven't extended Yannick?
Health reasons is one. You know, you don't want to bring a guy on. Swift is better by man. You don't want to bring a guy on board who's not completely healthy. Plus, Yannick, he tends to have this knack for signing for 1 year, and what you can't afford to do if you're signing Yannick Ngakoue for 1 year, you can't afford to have him sitting out because you only got this year for him. Now, if we sign him to a 2 or 3 year deal, something like say 3 years, $30 million or something, then I can see bringing him back and giving him a chance to heal all the way up and get back to himself. But a 1 year contract, you know, and this is what this guy's been signing, kind of iffy to sign him, you know, coming off of an injury to a 1 year contract. You need more time with him. You need more time with him on your team, bro. But he was great. He was great for us when he was out there. I did like the addition of Yannick Ngakoue. For a time, he was the only pass rushing pressure we was getting up front until Swift came over. Until Sweat came over. Yeah, until Sweat came over. So yeah. But yeah, I think that's the answer there, Damien.
I agree. Any final thoughts before we end the show?
Coach, the only final thought I got is, do you know what the exact date of the Hard Knocks of the Chicago Bears on Hard Knocks is going to be?
I believe it's August 14th. Let me check.
Yeah, August 14th. Okay, yeah. Because I think we need to advertise that so our Bears fans are in tune with that.
Oh, August 6th. It premieres on HBO August 6th. And
so people, let's not forget that HBO August 6th, we're gonna watch the Bears on Hard Knocks for the first time ever. Don't miss this, people. Don't miss this. I just want to see what they're gonna be talking about.
Can I put it on the screen over here? Let me see.
Can you? Go try to screen share. Hold your breath.
Premieres August 6th for Chicago Bears.
Yes. Put that up there, bro. Let them know. So yeah.
Hard Knocks premieres August 6th for Chicago Bears, guys.
Yes, let's tune that in, people. Let's support our team. Let's go Claws up and Bears down.
I'm gonna be making videos on that. I don't know if I gotta get HBO Plus. I probably have to get HBO Plus. I think it's also
Max.
on Roku.
There's no Plus anymore.
HBO Max. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
HBO Max. HBO Max. I'm gonna get on for HBO Max.
Yes, sir.
But thank y'all for coming and joining the show, our show, guys. Make sure, like you said, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and make sure to hit that, specifically likes, man, because that's how it really helps the YouTube algorithm, man. I want to get on the YouTube algorithm. That's how I get more notice, man. So make sure this channel gets noticed and really helps, me and Chuck out, bro, to get noticed, I mean, ESPN might get a hand of this saying, "Oh, these two guys are pretty good."
Hey, they came for your other guy. What's his name?
Swifty?
No, not Swifty. Oh my God, I'm trying to.
Adam Mason.
The guy with the glasses and the hat. I can't think of his name right now. He's on ESPN though now. But he started.
Pat the designer, right? Pat the designer.
Pat the designer. That's who I'm trying to say. Thanks, Go. Pat the designer. Yeah, they came for that guy, and now that guy's doing,
he's doing big things for ESPN, man. He's doing a lot of big things, bro.
Yeah. We trying to get it to that level.
Okay, this guy said, "I don't know about that Hard Knocks."
Come on, Damien. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, we're not the Jets. Don't compare the Jets to the Chicago Bears. We're a historical franchise, bro.
Yeah, and how cursed can we be, bro? We're already at the bottom of the division, bro. We've already been cursed since 2018. You know, we got the double doink curse and all this. Come on, bro.
People still talk about the double doink. Oh my gosh, man.
Let's keep Caleb Williams upright with an offensive line in front of him. Let's get our offensive weapons going, and let's play some lights out defense. And I think the rest of the world will be pleasantly surprised. The only reason I'm on board, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm done, Cole. The only reason I'm on board with the Bears being on Hard Knocks this year, because I haven't been on board any other year that they've asked the Bears to do the Hard Knocks thing. The only reason I'm on board is because we've got a rookie QB in here, and nobody knows what to expect from him, bro. Now, if he had a year already and people had game film on him, I'll be a little concerned about us doing the Hard Knocks. But I don't want teams to get a grasp on what it is that the Bears are trying to do going into this season. You know, so exactly. With a rookie, they don't know what's coming. Let's go Bears.
Especially you, Jeffrey Simmons. I made an ether video on you saying that you're gonna talk about his painted fingernails. Yeah. Watch that video, my ether video on Jeffrey Simmons, my diss video.
Don't we play? Do we play those guys this year? Right? They're on the schedule?
First game. Oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna be talking so much about the Tennessee Titans.
Here's what I wish Caleb Williams would. Here's what I wish Caleb Williams would do in the first game when he sees that guy. Every time he throws a touchdown pass, he should walk past the guy and just dangle his
finger. See this?
See this fingernails? You like that color? You like that color? Every touchdown. And then when you throw another one, throw the other hand up there. You see, I got it over here too, bro. Got it over here too. You want to see my toes? I would love for him to rub it in on that guy like that, bro.
He's gonna be like this. I don't know if you can see my hands, but he's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this?
Or, it's throwing the bear claws. Like, you see those claws, brother? You see those claws. All that paint. I hope Caleb really I think Caleb is the guy that pays attention to what's being said about him out there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Because they generally encourage the young guys to stay away from
them. People were talking about his wearing pink lipstick. Remember that game? Yeah. It was a USC basketball game. People were talking about his pink lipstick. He responded, "Well, your girl likes it." Him and his dad.
Right. Exactly. So I'm hoping he doesn't give too much credence to it, but I do think it can fuel this kid's fire, man. When he come out, he'll have an outstanding game, bro. Yeah. So yeah. But
anyway, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for coming and joining the podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell. But you know how we always end it over here, guys. Claws up. Bear down. All right. Peace.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood. We'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday.